Thank you for plugging into this Family Life News podcast, streaming issues-driven, family-focused news. Welcome to another edition of Hometown Heroes on Family Life. I'm your host, Bill Price. Our guest this week, Yvonne McCaslin with Rising Hope Farms in Bellefonte, Pennsylvania. They're connecting hearts and hooves. So how does a horse help someone cope with life?
Well, in many different ways, and that's why it really can affect anybody. Probably one of the most strong reasons is physical. We serve children and adults with special needs. That's our main program, which is our therapeutic riding. And with physical benefits, you know, immediately when you mount a horse and begin to walk, your body is being moved in the same way, range of motion, all of the muscles, ligaments, and tendons, as you would if you were walking. So if you have any weaknesses in your core or your gait, that is immediately strengthened on a horse. You can just imagine how incredible that is for people who can't get that themselves. They get on the horse and it's given to them. Mm-hmm. And so you have the flexibility, the strength.
Besides the helping people out physically, a horse can help someone dealing with emotional stress as well, right?
Right. So emotionally, what's amazing about a horse is that they are a prey animal. And so they're very, very, very in tune to your energy and what you are bringing to the environment. When you're in the environment with a horse, what happens is that everything else falls to the background. Any stresses, anxieties, and we hear this over and over again, like the decrease in anxiety when they're with the horse.
You're listening to Hometown Heroes on Family Life. Our guest this week is Yvonne McCaslin from Bellefonte, Pennsylvania, Rising Hope. And you mentioned some of the benefits a horse can provide someone, not just physical, but emotional. But you also help out people returning from the battlefield who are suffering from PTSD, right?
That is right. Therapeutic riding and the veteran program were the first two programs at our facility. We knew that we needed to serve our veterans and give back to them, and they needed us. They needed these horses, and we knew that if we helped one person, it would be well worth it and to incorporate this into our programming. A lot of our veterans come back into society and are dealing with symptoms from PTSD and other, physical ailments, possibly brain injuries. So the horses that we talked about, the physical, the emotional, social side is where we see the huge benefits. And many studies are being conducted, like Warhorse that was just conducted, prove with research that this is a tremendous benefit, and we talked about the anxiety, being able to put things out of the background, being able to be in the moment and let everything else go.
Well, all of us need some help with this pandemic. I think we're all under a lot of stress. Are you seeing more people because of COVID?
That's a great question. The answer is 100% yes. We definitely saw an increase with mental health issues. One of the populations that we saw an increase was teenagers, and we see it in our school districts around us, the effects of the pandemic and trying to cope. Suicide rates are up, especially among young people. The mental health issues are up among young people. And, our local mental health hospitals are reaching out to us, so that's going to be an amazing opportunity.
It's great you're providing this service because the need is there. I mean, you mentioned the things that the kids are going through at school and with everything going on. It breaks your heart. But finally, Yvonne, obviously you love horses and or you wouldn't be doing this. But
right.
And just to be able to help someone out who's going through tough stuff, why do you do it and how does it make you feel?
Each of us has a purpose in our lives, and this is definitely my purpose and the other co-founders' purpose, to be able to provide this service to our community, to be able to reach out to people and say, we care about you. We have an amazing resource for you. And the bottom line for me is, to be able to tell people that, someone cares about them and that God cares about them. And if we can increase your quality of life, we are all rewarded to see people helped through this service that we provide.
That's Yvonne McCaslin from Bellefonte, Pennsylvania, this week's Hometown Hero. Join us next week as we search for your home, your town, your hero. It's Hometown Heroes on Family Life.